All right, welcome everyone to our webinar presentation today. I'm excited to continue on with our commercial real estate series here. My name is Kurt Nederveld. I am the CEO of Rainstar Capital Group. And today we're going to be discussing, how to finance our distressed NPL purchases, so non-performing loan purchases. We're going to focus today primarily from the perspective from a commercial non-performing note perspective. Here at Rainstar Capital Group, a little bit background on us. We've built kind of one of the more robust debt advisory platforms here in the United States. We have over 200 registered lenders on our platform and fund managers, and we provide for our clients commercial real estate, corporate finance, small business, and equipment financing. And we really believe here at Rainstar Capital Group that our clients, they want to be working with a group that kind of has what we call a one-stop shopping platform. Most business owners, most real estate investors, they don't always care where the capital comes from. What they care about is the fact that they get it, right? They need it to be able to grow their business. They need it to be able to grow their real estate portfolios. And if they've been rejected by their local bank, they need a platform, right? They need a solution to be able to find the right fund manager, find the right lender to partner with. And instead of our clients having to go out and find all those lenders on their own, they like to work with us because of the diversity of our platform, the breadth of knowledge of all of our managing directors in our company. And then the fact that, again, we don't just do one asset class. We have the ability to do commercial real estate. We have the ability, if somebody needs working capital, to help them. We have the ability to provide equipment financing. So today we're going to focus on, if you're an investor, buying up commercial real estate assets, but you're not buying the asset itself, you're actually buying the note. Are there programs available? Are there capital market products available? And the great news is absolutely. So typically in our work here at Rainstar Capital Group, we see commercial NPL investors, buying those assets, or not the asset, but buying, the notes directly from banks, right? So a lot of our commercial note investors will have, very strong relationships with, local, regional, and community banks. And typically when the borrower defaults, that bank obviously can either work it out, through the loss mitigation department or the commercial loan workout specialist. But a lot of these banks, obviously, as most of the investors listening on this call know, most of those banks just want that bad debt off their books, right? They want to make sure that their balance sheet is healthy, and so that's where the opportunity lies for you as the investor to go in and secure, a great deal, right? And to be able to, buy out that note. And no matter what your investment strategy, once you take over the note, whether it's, to foreclose, take back the asset, whether it's to, work out that note with the, with the borrower and, and use it from a fixed income perspective, to get cash flow coming in from the repayment of the note. There's a lot of different exit strategies, but the bottom line is, how is it that you can go about taking down that note, right? So the good news is we have lenders that will finance the acquisition of commercial non-performing notes. We do not, just so everyone's aware, we don't really have a solution for clients that are buying, residential non-performing notes. We have a couple of credit lines on our working capital platform that we can use for smaller residential, which we can talk about later. But for the focus of this presentation, we're going to be talking about the solutions for commercial NPLs. And so typically the lenders that we have for that, we have a couple of banks in our platform that will do that. And they typically want to lend at about 50% of the purchase price or the asset value. And so, again, it's a nice opportunity for investors in this niche, in this space, to leverage up their capital, right? So instead of you having to use 100% cash of your fund, or or if you're a one-off investor, it allows you to kind of leverage up basically. So the nice thing is it's interest-only payments. And it allows our commercial NPL investors to be able to leverage up their capital. So not only here at Rainstar Capital Group can we provide senior debt to take down those notes, but then we also have a very robust working capital platform. And that's kind of one of the things that we try to get across to a lot of investors is that most real estate investors, they think of their business just from the perspective of buying more assets, right? So in the commercial non-performing note space, you just think about it from the perspective of buying up more notes, right? But what we try to get across is, well, if you think about it, your business actually has a whole other slew of costs, right? And other things that you do use capital for. For example, you need to pay your loan, your loan servicer, right? You might need to invest money into marketing, right, to be able to source those, source those commercial NPLs, right? You obviously have legal costs, right? You might have employee costs, right? So I encourage you to kind of reach out to us here at Rainstar Capital Group, because not only can we provide the senior debt for the purchase of the note, but we also have a whole other platform of working capital products in the form of lines of credit, term loans, and then we also have a very popular business credit card program that a lot of our commercial non-performing note investors use. So feel free to go to rainstarcapitalgroup.com. You'll be able to see a lot of our different programs, a lot of our different media. We're very focused on education here at Rainstar Capital Group and providing the education to the investor so that they can have the right tools, the right forms of capital for the different needs that they have, both in their business, but then as they go to grow their either their real estate or their note portfolios. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this presentation, and feel free to reach out to us at rainstarcapitalgroup.com. Thanks so much.